Welcome everybody to a World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and today's replay is from the user Dougie-Fresh89 and he's driving the T54E1 on a standard battle on Stalingrad. T54E1 is a tier 9 medium tank for the Americans. So this is the first replay that I've actually recorded since I made the bonus video on Saturday. So because of the way my schedule works at the moment, I try and record all of the week's World of Tanks videos on a Monday, which is what today is, although you're probably watching this video on a Wednesday. And then I edit them on a Tuesday morning and then upload them through Tuesday afternoon and evening. So this is actually the first video I've recorded since my announcement that I wanted to change my commentary style ever so slightly since then. So yeah, this is going to be the new, hopefully going to trial my new commentary style. I should probably talk a little bit about the game rather than just waffle on. As you can see, Dougie Fresh has come straight away to the left-hand flank. He's quite a quick medium tank in the T54E1. He saw that the WZ fired, knew that he would have about 8 to 10 seconds between the WZ's reload, and as you can see, he goes for the track. And that was a brilliant shot in the end to get a 718 damage critical hit on his ammo rack to take him out. Even if he hadn't got the ammo rack, he probably would have been able to eliminate him. He's got quite a good clip alpha damage here. But as you saw, his idea was to wait for the WZ to fire. He knew he had 8 to 10 seconds between his reload for him to pop out and be able to do a whole bunch of damage direct to his face, which he indeed was able to do. Took him out very, very quickly there. WZ had no idea what hit him. So, I do just want to quickly say that I think some people were confused about what I meant when I was saying that I want to change my commentary style. I didn't mean that I wanted to be like some kind of wisecracking idiot during the replay. I just wanted to inject a little bit more of my personality. Ooh, a little bit unfortunate, only get a critical. But as you can see, his second shot, he goes right for the track, and he's having really terrible luck at getting damage on this T-34. Got 3 critical hits in a row, took out both of his tracks, and then got finally 1 damaging hit onto his rear. Really should have been able to punish the T-34 a little bit harder than he did in the end there. So T-34 got away a little bit scot-free there. A little bit freer than he should have, although he is now getting absolutely pummeled by, who is that? Probably the Conway there. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I didn't mean that I wanted to just crack jokes all the time and try and be funny in these replays. I just wanted to change up the style a little bit and inject a little bit more of my personality into the replays. And probably try and bring you a little bit more tactics, even though it's probably not my videos that you watch for tactics. It's probably somebody like Quickie Baby or Fosh or Sir Havoc that you go to if you want to learn a little bit about the game. A little bit more about the game, because let's face it, those guys are much better than I am at World of Tanks. Although I do think I can still bring some tactical insight into the game. Dougie going to be moving in on that Lurva, but who was that? The Bulldog was able to take him out no problem whatsoever. But luckily, they've been able to eliminate everybody on the far left-hand side of this flank, which is going to leave him free to move up. He's going to get some good hits on the rear of this VKB here. Not quite enough to take him out, as he did fire one earlier, which didn't quite connect. So he's now going to have to sit behind this building and reload. But you can see, taking advantage of the terrain here, so that they had taken out the threats on the far left-hand side. Only the mid left-hand side threats were left alive in the form of this IS-6 and until recently the VKB. Now they've been taken out, which is why Dougie Fresh has pushed all the way up here. They have got some tanks moving in on the right-hand side as they have taken out everybody on that flank. Going to come around and try and take out this IS-6 now, but the IS-6 is fired, so he's going to be falling back. Dougie wasn't quite able to get anything on him. Was having a look at the LTTB there, thought he could hit him, and that's his first mistake of the match there, was allowing the IS-6 to get some damage onto him. But to be honest, he was still at full health at that point, so he could afford to take a little bit of hit point damage. And just taking his time here, because as you can see, the guys on the far right-hand side were kind of threatening the base, but as you can see, they've moved through in an effort to try and take out the artillery, and the other guys are streaming across the centre of the map. So Dougie knows that he's got plenty of time. He's going to focus on this RU here. As you can see, backing off while he's shooting, because he knows that after he's taken out the RU, he's going to have to get into cover, so he doesn't take any fire from that T-44. As you can see, continuing to back off now, as he wants to put as much cover and as much distance between himself and the enemy as he can while his gun reloads. So he does have quite long reload on this auto loader. So reading the map very well there, knowing that the guys who were in the centre on the E line, knowing that they weren't going to push directly on for the base because the Allied tanks here were threatening their own base, they made the move to come directly across the centre. Couple of reasons that they probably chose to come directly across the centre is, one, in their minds they perceived themselves as winning as they were quite ahead on kills, and they also perceived a larger threat to their own base. Enemy team still winning here. One of the LTTBs has survived the return defensive manoeuvre. I think that was by the T-32. And Dougie finds a T-49 here. He's going to get hit in the face, but he knows he can take the damage, so he just comes around the corner, takes the shot full in the face like the man that he is, and returns fire on the T-49 and takes him out. The only way the T-49 was going to survive that one is if he was already going at full speed when he encountered the T54E1. He knew that he was dead, so he just did what he could, but they got taken out there. And that's quite nicely evened up the score now at 13-13, although to be honest it's more in the favour of the Allies here, as the enemy only has the artillery and the T-44 left, whereas the Allies have the T54E1 of Dougie and the T-32. T-44 was last spotted in and around his base. He's got just under 1,000 hit points. T-32 is going to come straight up that centre road perhaps, although he's getting flanked around the rear by this T-44. Now Dougie's got to decide what to do. T-32 does the smart thing and ducks down into the street there, although T-32 is on full health, so to be honest he could probably just turn around and engage the T-44 from the front and absolutely wreck him. Dougie's got 1,100 hit points left, a full clip, more than enough alpha damage to take out the T-44, and he's going to catch him dead in the water here. Fires one shot which misses unfortunately, second one goes in, he's just going to whittle him down now, should be easy enough to take him out. And it was actually quite a smart manoeuvre there by the T-32. Oh, gets hit really heavy by the M53-55 there. Gets set on fire and all of his tracks taken out, but it's not quite enough to take him out. The M53-55's complaining in chat, really, and it's like, yep, absolutely really, you did 1,050 damage to him and you're complaining that it wasn't quite enough to take him out. I think you, sir, can just go away and shut up with your complaining, to be honest. But yeah, that was a lovely little manoeuvre by Dougie Fresh and the T-32 there. T-32 ducking down the street so the T-44 will just barrel around the corner straight into Dougie's fully loaded autoloader. Now with the M53-55 reloading, you can see he's trying to duck down the train tracks here. Sees that he's been spotted out, so he looks like he's reversing for the water. Don't know if that means he's going to commit suicide. No, it looks like he's at least an honourable scumbag. He hasn't decided to take the coward's way out. He's going to sit there poised and waiting just above the waterline. Dougie's going to come around the corner. He uses auto-aim. M53 doesn't have the accuracy. He gets taken out, and that is the victory. So awesome game played there by Dougie Fresh, picking himself up 6,500 points of damage, 7 kills, and helping his team romp away with the victory there. So absolutely awesome game played from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, then send that into replay@screenreality.com. The link for that is in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email and I can check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just enjoyed it, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I have been Maxwell, this has been a World of Tanks replay, and I'll catch you guys next time.